Happy Monday, everyone. This is Greg Dixon here with Betty Withrow, and we're here to talk about a special new membership offer we have. The shorthand is called the Publishing Sales Machine, and it includes your book and course publishing, marketing, and also a membership idea to go with this. And I should just say this is kind of a summary of what we've been telling our clients to do for the last year or so. So if they come to us and they want help with the book, we say, well, will you consider a course? And then we also say, well, the time to this is Betty's thing is so the time to start marketing your book is when you first have the idea. And then I tend to deal with people who want to write courses, and so we'll say, well, do you want to write a book? so and then some people just want marketing, and then if they just want to promote their brand, then we'll say, have you considered a book and a course? so here we're it's like a big Wankel engine to do all three things at the same time and generate sales. So that's the basic idea. So Betty, do you want to chip in with your view here of what we're doing?
Yeah, sure, Greg. Well, this is a culmination, and well, not exactly a culmination. I would call this more like a launch of what we've been talking about, as you said, with everybody. And people have a lot of different needs in their marketing and in their writing ideas and a whole lot of other stuff. I've had people ask me if I would please create a membership or a group mentoring program. And frankly, that's what I was working on when I ran across Greg, you guys. So now we've come full circle to actually developing that idea and using some of the things that I developed in order to teach people about writing and messaging and reaching your audience effectively. So I am very excited about how we can offer support for people who maybe aren't really super clear about what they want to do yet. They're not ready to dive in and make a massive investment. They would like some one-on-one support, please, instead of just a one-size-fits-all buy now for a whole bunch of money type of course. And what we are offering today is all of those things and more. So that's what's really lighting me up is um, getting a chance to really get up close and personal with the people who need our support and aren't really quite sure exactly what they want to do yet. And that's what we're all about is what do you want to do, how you're going to do it, and what do you need in order to do that.
Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. And we're going to do this in a series of weekly workshops. So, and we'll give you a little bit at a time. We'll probably present something in maybe 20 minutes, and then with time for questions and answers. And we'll encourage you to talk amongst yourselves and support each other. That's part of the group of doing things live. And then we will also have a membership area where we will save the recordings, and we'll have lots of other additional materials, and we will get you set up with some templates right away from the start so that you can get on the right track. And this is an incredible startup deal. What are you going to announce? What we're going to charge? How much that we're going to break the bank here, Betty?
Oh well, how about $1?
$1,
A
yes.
dollar for your first month.
A
I
dollar for
mean,
your first month.
yeah, $1 for your first month. And,
Yes.
and that will give you the chance to figure out if you like what we're doing, if you like us, if you like our style, if you like our people, and whether or not you're ready to continue with us. I would hope so. Um, this is building also off of what I was doing at the beginning of the pandemic when I was completely starved for human interaction and a way to expose my mentality. And so I was doing online workshops. Some of them were free, some of them I charged for. And let me tell you, this is a great deal.
Yeah.
It's a
This
great deal.
and I should say we're actually modeling, we're walking our talk.
Yeah.
So what we're proposing that you learn how to do is what we're doing now is that you start with your content, the thing that you want to do. Let's say you're working on a book, you have some kind of expertise and insights that you're going to put into a book. And so what we're suggesting is while you're writing the book, on a weekly basis, you put out some information, maybe have a workshop on it, builds buzz for your book that's coming up, and also offer a membership. It doesn't have to be $1; it could be more, it could be whatever it is you think you want to offer, but get people into your continuity program and build up a tribe, build up some monthly revenue. And the other thing is when you're working on your, let's say, an online course, one of the most valuable things you can get is get feedback on your content. And so you want to know if what you're teaching, because we all come up with ideas and we think that this is what people need, and but maybe that's what maybe what they want is slightly different than we had. So there's nothing better than presenting the content in a workshop and opening it up for questions, and you'll learn quickly about the questions that people ask is what they need, right? And what they are how we can help them better. So at the end of the process, your course and your book will be much better. You'll have a lot of social proof and proof in the field by the time you get there.
Yeah, and along the way, getting the feedback from other people in the group about their thoughts and bouncing ideas off of me and off of Greg will help you a lot in refining your concept and gaining the confidence that you need to bring your stuff out to the world. That's one of the things that's coolest about the live workshops that I do is the interaction between the people
Yeah,
and the support that people give one another and suggestions that people make about how you can make what you're doing better.
for sure, absolutely.
Mhm.
And you don't have to come into this with a clear idea of what you're going to do. You just have a, you maybe you've been teaching things or providing services for a long time. You just want to share it to a wider audience, and you've got maybe a short list of topics that you might think about. So this is perfect in a group situation. You can throw out the idea. It says, I want to create a program to do X, right?
Mhm.
And then the rest of the people, Betty and I, will have an opinion, and then other people in the workshop will have an opinion about it, and you can ignore all the opinions and do what you think is right for you. But it's good to have some feedback and some interaction with it. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And it can be used for anything. I mean, anything that you want to teach, or even if you don't want to teach and you're just, say you have a book that you've been kind of puzzling about, what is this really about? Why do I feel this way about this topic? What turns me on about this? Where should I go with this idea? All of those things are included in here. And I mean, no matter what you want to teach, again, say you wanted to teach crochet, which I have done, and you wanted to create an online course for crochet or needlework or any
yeah,
arts and craftsy kind of thing that you might like to do that other people are interested in, believe me, they're interested. And
yeah,
so, you can share the knowledge that you have, the skills of your hands, what about all those YouTubes about how to play the bassoon and things like that,
yeah.
right? So it could be you, and it doesn't have to cost you a fortune.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have to cost you a fortune, and it doesn't have to take a long time to develop. Like, for example, the crochet thing. If it's something you're talking to people all of the time, and
Yeah,
demonstrating it all of the time, then
right.
it's going to be really easy for you to create your content and put it out there. And there will be people almost like the little niche where the little small things are what people will pay for.
Yep.
They just sort of said, "Wow, I want to learn that, and I can sign up for this," or so
Hmm.
that could be a little book, could and we
Good.
we advocate doing a book as well as some kind of multimedia membership or online course, just
Definitely.
because you get it all covered, and it's the same material. While you're developing it, you might as well put it out in multiple ways at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. Suppose you just absolutely love to cook and share your cooking. And that would be a wonderful thing to have in an online course. Your recipes in a little cookbook. your how-tos and the videos, all of those things. And then, in a membership, you could get people go, okay, this week we're all going to cook potatoes au gratin. And they all do. And everybody comes back and says, wow, that came out terrific. Here's what I did. And you get some camaraderie going on there too.
I have a new fire extinguisher.
Which I didn't have to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can treat it as a lab. You try your things out every week and learn a new part of the journey. We're gonna start the first sessions. We'll be going through the ideas, and then we'll work towards narrowing down what you're going to do. Some of you already know exactly what you're going to do, but some of you are going to be very early in the process, and then we're both big advocates for outlining. We'll outline what it is, and once you have the outline, then the rest of it will flow pretty naturally, really. And then we get through. We'll help you what to do in order to start building a buzz, getting some interest, and getting sales for what you're doing early in the process, so you can fund your development rather than spend 2 years working on something and then figure out you can't sell it. So
right, this is what you don't want to do. And that's one aspect of it. Another one is that I have an awful lot of materials that I've developed about teaching writing in different aspects of the writing craft. And so, again, I'm excited to find out what do people want to learn, and being able to provide that kind of material during this experience, on this journey. Everything from what creates an effective sales message to, if you're writing fiction, how to build a plot, different kinds of writing and what they're involved with them. I mean, this is really going to be fun to share this stuff.
It's going to be fun. Yeah. Because both Betty and I have a ton of material that we've done together, we've done separately, so we won't run out of things to share with you.
No, it's more like, what do you want to learn? And if we don't know it, then we'll find somebody who does and bring that in.
Absolutely. And we're going to try to keep it short and on a weekly basis, not overwhelming. 15, 20 minutes of material that we're going to show you, and then discussion from there, so that it's something you can get your head around and work on for the next week, right? So yes.
I'm excited. This is going to be, it's something I've been wanting to do for a while, like I mentioned, and I believe that it fills a need for people that is just kind of there. Lots of people are like, well, I'm not really a writer, but I would like to write and this and that. Well, if you've ever written anything, including your name, you're a writer. Okay? So get over it. And,
actually,
jump in.
It's virtually impossible not to be a writer. I think that's just part of being human.
Yes, indeed.
Like even if you're using Braille or Morse code or doing stick figures in the sand, it's still a form of writing.
Right. Waving flags at sea. It's all the art of communication, which is what this is really all about. The Publishing Sales Machine Workshop covers a multitude of topics, and so come on in and tell us what you want to find out and what you have to share, and let us work with you to bring it out to the world in ways that will make rewarding for you and for everyone.
There we go. And there's the link there, and I put the link also in the chat. Any other questions here? And maybe we can stick to our Walker talk here and keep it to 15 minutes.
Yeah,
to not overwhelm anybody.
Right. 15 minutes and on we go. So, come on in and join us. Check it out. It's a great offer.
It's a fabulous offer, and you will have fun with us for sure.
Yep. Yeah. We guarantee that.
Grouchy people need not apply.
Yeah. If it's not fun, we don't want to do it. So.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, thank you. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Monday, and come join the party here. Go sign up for $1, and we'll let you know what the next steps are pretty soon. Thank you.
Yep.